Hello. I wanted to talk today about a little bit about the very bad phenomenon of men choking women during sex. And this is something that I have heard from, young women on TikTok were talking about. And when I was very upset about this and I mentioned it to my husband, like we're like a couple generations older, he was like, "No, that's not happening." Like the typical male response to something like that is denial that men aren't doing that, with no, um, nothing in his corner to back it up except he doesn't want to think that that's what young men are doing. And it's, because of porn and whatnot. And of course, lo and behold, it's in the New York Times this week, an article by Peggy Orenstein discussing this phenomenon of choking during sex. And she said she did a study, or she's quoting a study, where two-thirds of women at a certain Midwestern college reported that they had been choked during sex. And so two-thirds. So this is the majority. And, I feel so sorry for young women dealing with, the rollback of Roe versus Wade, the rise in porn, the rise in misogyny. And so now you get these guys just ejaculating inside women like they're, blow up dolls, masturbating inside women essentially, and then even putting hands on the neck and choking. And clearly, men don't know what women want. And they cite the 50 Shades of Grey kind of ushered in this idea that women like this dominance. Well, I think some of it is women feel nothing during sex with some of these men that are so bad in bed. They don't understand a woman intellectually. They don't want to meet a woman intellectually, emotionally, or spiritually. They're actually like behind the woman in all these ways, but they don't want to rise to her level. They don't want to understand what she wants in bed. They don't want to understand the time frame that a woman needs sexually, and also that the woman needs a connection to a man, and emotionally, intellectually, and spiritually. And we are just in a very bad place. There's a war on women, and it's just very shocking. And that's why it's, the 4B movement is catching on in America. No woman wants an ignorant man ejaculating inside her and choking her. There's nothing in it. There's nothing in it for the woman. And this silly, like these silly men with their drizzle, like the counter. Hello? Women don't want men ejaculating inside them, potentially giving them STDs, raping them, getting them pregnant where they risk their life now. Like women's maternal mortality rates are skyrocketing in these states where women cannot get health care, abortions to save their life, and they're, suffering. So why on earth would a woman want some idiot ejaculating inside her and choking her? No, she doesn't want it. And it's just, you know, we need an education. People need to be set straight of what do women want. And of course, like nobody cares, obviously, what women want. And this was one of the things with my TV series, which I am, my novel TV series, which I am pushing for eternally, my connection for. They mention in this article that 50 Shades of Grey ushered in this kind of dominance, like the woman is excited by the dominant man. And a woman is excited by a dominant man, but a man that is intellectually exciting to her, emotionally exciting to her, spiritually exciting to her, that understands her. Like, that's where we're gonna dig it. Dominating that way, not just some freaking idiot with hands on your neck. So in my TV series, like, I want to be like better than 50 Shades of Grey. I want to be better, and I want it to go global. And, I think that we need it, like a teaching lesson. What do women want? And my TV series is about a courtesan in Venice in the 1400s, and it was a power center at the time. It's a true story, but it's a hidden history, and I'm bringing it forward. But certainly there is rough sex there. It was powerful men. They came to play. They paid money. It was the most exotic courtesans, most beautiful courtesans. Of course, there's rough sex. Of course, there's violence. But on the other side, though, I also show beautiful encounters, which I remember. Like, I remember, like, beautiful where, when a man and a woman can come together and really explore all those boundaries of emotional connection, spiritual connection, intellectual connection, and sexual connection. And the world just really needs, like, a big, huge teaching moment for what does sacred sexuality look like. Like, we just don't know. And porn, it's just so done with it. And these men, you know, I feel sorry for young people. I for true do. But anyway, this for me is another reason why my TV series has got to be a yes, as like a teaching moment about what is sacred sexuality. What do women want in bed? How do you please a woman? And so that's that. And also, I would, with the money that I would make from a big series like 50 Shades of Grey, I think she made 75 million from that bunch of freaking nonsense. So with proceeds like that, I could do a lot of public speaking. I could give a lot of money to play to charities, places where women are recovering from sexual abuse, single mothers, women in countries which are, war torn, where there's horrific cases of abuse and rape of women. So, yeah, hands around the neck. Women don't like it, and yeah, men have got to wise up. They've got to wise up.